Have you ever wondered how your morning toast gets that bright, tangy kick of orange marmalade? Behind every spoonful of this golden citrus jam lies a mesmerizing industrial process powered by American food science, precision machinery, and some good old-fashioned citrus power. From crates of fresh oranges to jars of sunshine stacked in grocery stores coast to coast, this is how the U.S. food industry transforms millions of oranges into orange marmalade every single day. So grab your coffee and settle in, because what you're about to see is sticky, sweet manufacturing magic. It all begins in the heart of Florida, the orange capital of America. Once harvested, these juicy, sun-soaked fruits make their way by truck to massive marmalade processing facilities across the southern United States. We're talking about oranges packed into crates, 40,000 pounds per load, rolling into the plant like clockwork. Inside, workers inspect every incoming batch. Damaged or moldy fruit instantly rejected. Only the freshest, ripest oranges make the cut. From there, the oranges ride a fast-moving conveyor belt straight to the cleaning zone. Here, they're blasted with high-pressure water jets to remove any dirt, leaves, or residual pesticides. Some plants even use UV light scanners to detect invisible contaminants. This is food safety at an industrial scale. Once sparkling clean, the oranges are ready for the next phase. Now, if you've ever made marmalade at home, you know it's not just about the juice, it's about the peel. That chewy, candied orange rind, that's the signature move of a real marmalade. In the factory, every orange is precisely sliced, using industrial-grade rotary blades. These machines work at breakneck speeds, slicing thousands of oranges per minute with laser-cut accuracy. Next, a mechanical separator splits the fruit into three parts: the juicy pulp, the outer peel, and the seeds, or pith. But we're not throwing anything away here. The peel is gold. It's chopped into uniform slivers, not too big, not too fine, using a computer-guided dicer. Meanwhile, the juicy pulp is sent through a screw press, squeezing out every last drop of orange juice while filtering out the membranes. The seeds, often collected for pectin, a natural thickener. At this point, you've got orange juice, shredded peel, and natural pectin, the three ingredients for that old-school marmalade flavor. But we're not done yet. Now that the oranges are peeled, juiced, and prepped, it's time to turn this citrus chaos into the sweet, sticky marmalade we all know and love. Welcome to the cook room, the beating heart of the operation. Here, towering stainless steel kettles, some as big as SUVs, are locked and loaded with the raw ingredients: fresh orange juice, chopped rind, pectin, water, and a whole lot of sugar. We're talking thousands of pounds of mixture per batch, precision dosed by automated feeders that ensure every ingredient hits the mark to the gram. Then the heat kicks in. Industrial burners crank the temperature up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside each kettle, massive rotating paddles stir the mixture non-stop. Without that movement, the thick sugar content would easily burn at the bottom. And nobody wants a bitter batch. This process isn't just about boiling. It's about building the perfect balance of flavor, texture, and spreadability. Technicians monitor everything in real time using smart sensors. They're checking the Brix level, which tells them how concentrated the sugar is. They're watching the pH levels for shelf stability. And they're dialing in the viscosity, making sure the marmalade isn't too runny, or worse, turning into a citrus brick. If adjustments are needed, they're made on the fly. Add a little water here, more pectin there. It's part science, part art, and all about consistency. After about 30 to 45 minutes, the batch reaches its final consistency: thick, glossy, and bursting with orange aroma. This is liquid gold, steaming hot, full of citrus zing, and just seconds away from its final destination, the jar. Once the marmalade reaches that perfect molten consistency, thick, sweet, citrusy, it's ready to leave the kettle. But now comes the tricky part, getting that piping hot jam into jars without losing heat, quality, or time. Enter the automated filling line, a marvel of engineering designed to handle thousands of jars per hour with surgical precision. The hot marmalade flows through heat-resistant stainless steel piping, maintaining its temperature around 190 degrees Fahrenheit to the filler heads. This is critical because if it cools too soon, it thickens up and clogs the system. Glass jars, already washed, sanitized, and pre-warmed, arrive on a high-speed conveyor. These aren't just randomly thrown into the mix. Every jar is aligned by sensors and positioned perfectly under pneumatic nozzles. Then, boom! In a fraction of a second, the nozzles lower and inject exactly 12 ounces of hot marmalade into each jar with zero splash, zero mess. While the jam's still steaming, metal lids are screwed on using torque-controlled cappers. As the jars cool, vacuum forms inside, sealing them airtight and locking in both freshness and food safety. Next, the jars glide through a cooling tunnel, gradually dropping in temperature over 10 to 15 minutes. Cooling too fast could crack the glass or warp the seal. So this slow cool down is just as crucial as the cook. By the end of the line, you've got a perfectly filled, vacuum-sealed, shelf-stable jar of marmalade. Glossy, golden, and ready for toast. It's a seamless dance of heat, pressure, timing, and tech, all working in perfect harmony to bring citrus sunshine straight to your pantry. All right, now we've got 1,000 gleaming jars of orange marmalade ready for breakfast tables across America. But first, they need to look the part. High-speed labelers wrap each jar with a branded label, perfectly aligned using optical sensors. Then a date coder stamps the production batch and expiration date, all tracked by a centralized quality control system. The jars are grouped into 12 packs, boxed up by robotic arms, and stacked onto pallets. From here, refrigerated trucks haul them off to major retailers: Walmart, Kroger, Publix, Costco, even export overseas. And that's how oranges from Florida become a jar of bright, bittersweet marmalade, ready to top your morning toast. Orange marmalade might be a centuries-old recipe, but in today's American food industry, the way it's made is anything but old-fashioned. Modern marmalade factories are packed with cutting-edge technology that's pushing citrus processing into the future. First up, AI-powered cook systems. These smart kettles don't just follow a recipe, they learn. Using real-time data from sensors, they adjust heat, timing, and ingredient flow automatically to ensure every batch comes out identical. No human guesswork, no room for error. Then there's computer vision, enhanced camera systems that monitor everything from pulp texture to jar fill levels. If a jar is underfilled by even a fraction of an ounce, it's instantly flagged and removed. Same with jars that show too many air bubbles or lid imperfections. That means better quality and less waste. Speaking of waste, that's another area where innovation is shining. Many facilities now run zero-waste operations. Leftover orange peels and pulp aren't just discarded, they're turned into biofuel, animal feed, or even natural cleaning agents. Some plants even extract oils from the peels to sell as flavoring or fragrance ingredients. We're also seeing robotic arms used for packaging, palletizing, and warehouse logistics. These machines don't tire, don't need breaks, and can work around the clock, maximizing productivity without compromising safety. And with everything connected through a central data hub, plant managers can track output, efficiency, temperature trends, and even CO2 emissions, all from a tablet or smartphone. Bottom line, the orange marmalade industry is no longer just about tradition. It's about precision, sustainability, and smart manufacturing. Because in the world of modern food production, innovation isn't optional. It's the secret ingredient behind every jar. From citrus groves in the Sunshine State to high-tech jam kettles and lightning-fast jar fillers, the journey of orange marmalade is as rich and complex as its flavor. And whether you spread it on toast, pair it with cheese, or use it in sauces, you now know the full story behind that golden jar on your shelf. Like what you saw? Smash that like button, subscribe for more factory deep dives, and drop us a comment. What food should we uncover next? Because here at Food Industry, we're all about turning everyday foods into extraordinary stories.